she can search for the deck. So let's see if that will be the case. But he has to fight through 18 entraps in the main deck for his opponent. And I don't see any at all. He might have 0, I think. Let's see. Maybe 1, because one card I'm unsure of. But definitely a weaker end. And here we see one of the one-offs. And his opponent, yeah, maybe not expecting it. Okay, we do not miss, but we don't have a choice. So we are gonna pick up one of the one-offs, which is the Salamangreat Mir. And let's see what he's gonna follow it up with. Obviously, the Sanctuary, hopefully not drawn. Let's see if that will be the case. He does have the target for it. So I am pretty sure that his opponent has zero interruption.
I will be shocked, honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy considering the end. And what we have mentioned a few times over the years is that when you play so many and you don't see any, the chance that the sixth card is, you know, an entrap is quite high, and that's never a good feeling. But now let's take a look at what Vincenzo is trying to go for. It doesn't seem like he had access to one of the best, you know, one-off combo cards in his deck. And wow, actually a bit of a weak opener by Vincenzo, unfortunately. No interruptions, and this is very, very unfortunate. Your opponent opens no interruptions, and you almost break. That's a gut feeling, but the chances here is, as you can see, that he has an Ash, but it's met by the cross-out.
And this is something that happened also in 2019, not with the Salamangreat, when you don't really see a good opening.
Yeah.
You know, it's very unfortunate for Vincenzo, but there's infinite impermanence on the Ash. Let's see if this may suffice, because...
yeah, I mean, the good news for his opponent is obviously when you don't open any interruptions, you got a lot of combo cards going. So let's see what he has available for him. And let's also keep in mind this middle zone, because that will be quite relevant. Is that really all he has got for him? And it might be it. So, wow. Although the Ash was negated, an impermanence was all it took, and a very, you know, unique start of this round 3 here, with both players not really doing that much.
And there's another impermanence on Vincenzo's monster, and
he's now considering his options. He had the Foxy. He searched, or rather added the mirror. He's gonna figure out what to do.
no circle, no gazelle at the moment, so it's oh
yeah,
okay.
And he does activate the circle. Great pickup. Yeah,
gazelle. Gazelle.
He picked up one of the free copies as mentioned, and now he's free to combo off as much as he wants. And yeah, Vincenzo is one of those players who is gonna take his chances, and when he smells blood, he's gonna go for it. And this is exactly the case when your opponent has, you know, that weak of an opener.
And here, this is what we have seen also in the past with the Sunlight Wolf and the Gazelle. Oh, okay.
We see the Marner at least slowing things down.
Yeah, which I think stopped the Sunlight Wolf to get back the Ash Blossom from the graveyard, right? Yeah. But
Vincenzo is thinking, and he actually doesn't go for a combo line. Wow. Could have gone for the Spinny, for example, into, you know, Taglio, but
maybe he wants to play more more safe.
Yeah, I think they're debating probably on the chains, because if the Gazelle was activated, then the issue is the Gazelle would still be, and I think that's exactly what has gone through. The way that it played out, he couldn't use it on the Wolf. It's like you can only use it when it's summoned. So you would reveal the Gazelle from hand, the Gazelle, and when it hits the field, you can only use it on this end. Yeah. all good, but
Well, good for Vincenzo because now he has another Ash Blossom and he just brings back another Sunlight Wolf on the field.
and yeah, this is still really good. Obviously, Ash Blossom is insanely better in this deck because you can get it back every turn. And although this is still on the weak side, this might be enough. Because now play is back to his opponent who didn't have much going on. And now if we Ash this Bonfire, is there gonna be a response? I think he's considering, and he picks up his cards. Pick up some slightly better cards. Always this chance to kind of end up in a grind game with these deck, and we start things off with Ash, and no response from Vincenzo. This is big.
How many traps is Vincenzo playing?
18.
Okay,
yeah.
18. Yeah.
And we see now the Marner into the Poplar. He's thinking whether to allow it or to maybe go for a cross out. But no, it seems like he let it go through. And yeah, now we're just gonna go for the Ash. No response. We go for the Oak. Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
And this is exactly what's gonna happen. Vincenzo is also playing Ghost Bell, but for now doesn't really use anything else. And now we should get into the Flamberge. Yeah, playing fast. And now the question will be whether there is the Ghost Bell. No.
No.
Okay, so he gets to resolve and keep going away with this usual combo that we have seen plenty of times again and again with the Princess. He is playing the usual stuff in the actual deck. Nothing too fancy maybe, but let's see if he goes for the Appaloosa line or something else. Starting here. Raging Phoenix. But here there might be a response, it seems, from Vincenzo. Wow. And it is a Ghost Ogre on the Flamberge. Interesting. So Mascherena gets to be summoned, and this can be quite annoying if you are Carillo. Already 2 cards down for Vincenzo. 1 face down and pass. Makes you wonder whether he could have done a little bit more in this turn. And we see the Terror Chop coming down. Is there going to be a skill drain, though, to match it? It is. Wow. Skill drain coming down to stop the Terror Chop.
This is a good one. And
tough. Yeah, it seemed as if everything was going perfect for Vincenzo. But this is a card that is quite popular in the side decks this weekend. And he's only playing 1 out to it. Because he has 1 Lightning Storm, but at this point the only out would be the Feather Duster. And that's about it. So...
but I don't think there's a way to play around it, honestly. I mean, there's the Rage as well, but, you know, in this case, it wouldn't help. Because no Salamangreat. A difficult spot for Vincenzo. And, I mean... He would have expected it because most of the Snake Eye players are side decking it.
As you can see, he's going through his options, trying to consider what he could go for. Extra deck space, once again, very limited for this deck. Yeah, and I think he had a very powerful hand. He has Ghost Ogre, so he's trying to figure out what he could go for, but unfortunately, he had such a strong hand. So he's just gonna normal summon Gazelle.
Oh, okay, he's activating Ogre on his own Gazelle in order to resolve it.
Very niche play from Vincenzo, like it. Desperate means require desperate measures, and he finds a very strong play. Amazing stuff from Vincenzo. a way to out the skill drain.
Yeah.
Unless there is a DD Crow, no response from his opponent, and he gets to find a way to play around it. Very well played by Vincenzo. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, well played by him.
Yeah, great recognition. The question is it gonna be enough? Because we still have the princess. And yeah, unfortunately,
Let's
take a
try.
look. Can Vincenzo finally go for a Salamangreat combo? And we see, okay, one of the one-offs, debug, and no response from his opponent. Interesting. This is one of those one-card combos, great back in the day, and even better now with the new Salamangreat cards.
And this is a very good start, because now you're able basically to go and look up for the Sanctuary, which he didn't draw, so good news for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks through his deck. If he doesn't have anything else, the line here is to just replace the Bale Links and then special summon Gazelle. Let's see. Taking a little bit of time to debate, but they have plenty. They have 28 minutes left. Only 17 used in the first two duels.
Having a think about this, especially because you have to really be careful about what your opponent hand traps may have, right? So it's
Yeah.
but I think it makes sense to just go for another Bailings and then
Yeah, as we've mentioned, the scariest card is the Nibiru. And yeah, we do go for what we mentioned, and there will be a Murner. Ooh, I think I saw the Taket on board. Yeah, unfortunately, the wrong end of the Terror Trop package was drawn by Vincenzo. Probably, if not the worst card in his deck to pick up. But, let's see if he has anything else to push, or is this really gonna be it? Oof, this might be it. So a very slow start, actually. Once again, only one Murner is able to stop Vincenzo. And with two face downs, the hope is that he has some of these side deck cards, but Mind Control, as we mentioned, card coming off the side deck, amazing to stop both Roar and Rage, or to at least force them out. And yeah, this will be very annoying for Vincenzo. Tough spot.
it depends on both sets, because
Ooh, and he goes for a Solemn Judgment. Wow. Crazy commitment here. This could be a very risky choice. Also, because there could be even another copy of the card. And let's see.
yeah, he may have another one, I assume, right? Because if you judge,
He may have a lot of... No, I was meaning, yeah, the Mind Control. But no, what he Vincenzo, not necessarily. And yeah, it is. One. Yeah, could be, as mentioned. Double Solemn, his opponent smiles, and now it all comes down to this. Does he have anything else to play with? Okay, we start with the Fuel Spell. Vincenzo has a couple cards back. And Double Solemn, only playing 2 copies, by the way. Through both. There was definitely a debate, because I feel like when you have 2 copies, whether you should try and stop them from summoning and you just don't use the first on the Mind Control.
That's the point, because like if you allow them to take...
Because I think you use a Solemn on the normal, and then you try and use the Solemn on the second way that they have to special and link with the Sunlight Wolf. But yeah, as you can see here, this... we'll see. Obviously, there are a lot of cards that force it out, but it's close. He's trying to just keep it there, and we do see a Battle Phase, which at least is okay news for Vincenzo. But as you can see here, rather than using the Sunlight Wolf, plays back actually to Vincenzo. Wow, so this could be a close one. Card is picked up. Can he find a way to play the game? He's only down to 1600 life points. It all comes down, most likely, to this draw from Vincenzo. Trying to figure out the best way to maneuver this. The problem is, as soon as he goes for it, he can special summon either the Ash to get the follow-up or the Diablo Star, and he only sets a monster. Trying to make it so that his opponent doesn't have a way to play. What is he picking up? Oof, it's another Snake Ash. And he picks up his cards. What I